Okay, everybody, it's been a while again. I collected a ton of really good footage over the winter and didn't have time to edit any of them. I have decided to just do less editing and kind of give you more raw footage. It'll be a little choppier. It may not make as much sense, but I'm just starting my kidding season now. It's early June, end of May, going into June, and I just want to get this stuff out. So I'm gonna try and get some videos out now. I'll probably get some around the time we're moving, and then hopefully back in fall my videos will be better quality. They'll make a little more sense, but I think there's some really good stuff going on right now that everybody can learn from, so I want to get it out. And all the stuff that I got footage of this past winter, it'll all happen again. So I'll eventually get all that stuff, made into videos for you, and you can learn from that stuff again too. But right now I think I'm just gonna delete it all, start fresh, and at least get the new footage out that I am getting now. So enjoy my kidding season. Okay, so I just got home. My project for the afternoon was to clean out the goat pens and get her moved, and I came home. Oh, you're laying on her. Okay, get off. Okay. She had one when I got home. Now she's gonna have another one. Okay, so she had this doling when I got home. Then I ran up just to get some stuff just in case. And she had this one when I came, right as I was coming out. And looks like she's gonna have another one here. I'm just gonna be quiet because she doesn't need me. Oh, that does not look like a head. Oh yeah, it is. All right, push. Come on, Mama. Hard part's over. Keep going. Come on, Tank. You gotta push. There's no feet. There was no way that kid was coming out by itself. She was really starting to strain, and its legs were both back. And what happens when their legs are both back, it makes their shoulders too wide and they can't get through. So I had to push it back in enough and get my arm kind of underneath it, and I was able to hook around one leg, and as soon as I pulled that one leg forward, it shot right out. Sometimes you need to get both forward, but usually one is enough to like get it in the right position, and it makes them a little more streamlined. So I'm out of breath because I had to wrestle her in there. She's my one that hates going in the headlock, and she was not having it. So, and I think that one was a little traumatic. Are you having another one? Oh my God. Oh, please tell me you're just cleaning. Don't have quads. Looks like she's just cleaning. She's actually never cleaned by herself. She has had a retained placenta every single time, but never an infection, so she's always been fine. This last little one here, this black one, has not nursed yet. I finally got that buck to nurse. He's really dumb, so I'm gonna just let these guys finish up, and then I'm gonna help her. She's her birth was a little more traumatic, so I gave her some more time to just chill and rest before I tried to get her to nurse. And now these guys are older, so they're being real vigorous. The Dolings 9 times out of 10 catch on way quicker, and then it takes a while. So I really had to help that buckling. He's not smart. So as soon as they're kind of done what they're doing, I'm gonna help this little one nurse here. Oh, looks like that buckling is done. Are you done? You guys are very tiny. Okay. I think you're fine. You're fine. Okay. Oh, don't move, King. So I usually like tuck their back legs in, and then I put them on their front knees because she's got kind of big tits, so it's hard for them to find it at first. There you go. Good job. So like when they first start nursing, they're always like looking way up here by their stomach, and they like don't know to like dip down and then put their butt up. So I always like fold their front legs in for them, and then once they figure out where it is, then they usually can do it by themselves. Hey! Oh. Is it slippery? So I got some calves in the beginning of April. So I'm just gonna feed them here and show you that. They're excited to eat. The darker one that's a little taller, his name is Spike, and I named him Spike because that was my first show steer when I was in high school. And then this is Thomas. That's what we named these guys. So they must be like 8 weeks old, so they're coming up on weaning here soon. They certainly are old enough to, they certainly are old enough to drink out of a pail, but I use a bottle because for one, it satisfies some of that sucking that they would do if they were nursing from the dam, and they'll suck on each other's navels and can give each other hernias. So by bottle feeding them, that satisfies some of that sucking, and also it's just easier if one drinks faster than the other. It's easier to keep them separate and drinking out of their own bottle instead of stealing, as it is with a pail. Then they knock them over and they're always stealing, and so it's just a little easier. Right, guys? It's fence training day. So far, he's walked directly over to the fence I set up there 3 times and got shocked every time. So he'll probably try it again. He's not the smarter of the two. Buck walked straight over and was like, "What's this?" and got shocked. But I think he may have gotten the hint right away because now he's steering clear. So I'm gonna try to bring Thomas over there so he hasn't even been over there like to see that there's something there. Go up there. He did see Spike get zapped, so I don't know if, come on honey. It's not that bad. I've had it on my inner thigh. Ooh. Oh. There we go. So, we'll have to try it again. Well, let's try it again. Maybe it won't do it this time, huh? What's this line here? Oh, not gonna touch it. Yeah, you will. Oh, don't put your tongue on. Oh, ooh, he's close, but he's not touching it. So it pulses. So if he touches it at just the right time and doesn't stay on it, ooh, ooh, then it'll ouch ya. Don't put your mouth on it, buddy. All right, so I'm just gonna weigh them. They make slings. Oh, you're fine. They make slings for this, but I'm cheap, so I just used like a cloth shopping bag, and I put the kid in it. So this one I think has gained a pound. Ah, I lost my pen. So she's gained a pound, so she's doing really good. Normally I would see a little bit more growth. Actually, I didn't weigh them until the second day, so this is 2 days of growth. On a twin, I would definitely expect closer to 3/4 of a pound a day to even up to a pound a day. But they are very tiny to start with, and they're triplets. So, hey, buddy, are you saying hello? You're actually not dying. And she's gained exactly a pound, so it's not too bad. Like I said, if these guys started out at 12 pounds and I'd only gained that much, I would be very disappointed, but I think they'll be doing fine. Hello, say hello. Hi. This is Loretta, and the other little doeling is Dolly, and the other buckling is Waylon. So I pick a theme every year, and this year is old country music singers. I also want to show you, I had 3 litters of kits born. So my oldest one, she only has 4 surviving. She started with 6, and she's old and really doesn't have that many anymore. But her kits are always like probably 2 or 3 pounds heavier than the rest of them at butchering day. So it's worth it for me to keep her, even if she's only weaning 4 usually. So I'll just show you this litter. Then this is a different litter. Hi, sweetie. This doe is a little younger. There. Hi, guys. This one looks a little rough. He was born on the wires and was then stuck in the wire and whatnot. So, but the rest of them are all good. And then, oh, it's okay, Mama. Hey, guys. Do I say hello? Hello. They're very chubby. So, and I think there's 7. Hello. Oh, what are you doing? So they're all doing really good. They were actually, I think they were born the day after the goat kids were born. So they're like 5 days old now. So doing really good. Had 3 litters, and then here's my rest of my guys. These are all from their last litters, and normally I would dispatch them coming up pretty soon, but I'm gonna let them get a little bigger. I want to do some work with the pelts this time, and they're a little better when they're older. And then also I'm thinking of keeping these two, one of these two. I'm not for sure. So I keep saying that I'm not going to keep the rabbits, but who am I fooling? I'm keeping them. So I'll choose from those guys, and then I think I am going to be trying to get some new breeding stock in here too, so we'll see. But those are my guys for now, so we'll push that butcher date back, let them get bigger, and then these guys these guys will probably be ready to process the week after we're supposed to move, so I'll either butcher them early or they might end up getting really old before I have time to do it, so we'll see.